Hi friends, I am Meredith Graves with MTV News, and I am out here, not really in the woods, but backstage at Govball 2017 with my new friend, Kehlani. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
You just gave an amazing performance. How do you feel?
I feel awesome. I mean, usually festivals are interesting perspective coming from, being on the road right now and going from an audience that's 100% mine. I wasn't sure how an audience that was mixed up of so many other different people's fans would react, but they were loving it and it was so much fun and the energy was great. So it was an honor to be here.
I'm sure you win everyone's heart like that, like in a second. And it feels like just yesterday that you dropped Sweet Sexy Savage. It's been a few months. How has the tour been? How are fans responding?
I feel like we've been on tour forever, and I feel like we still have forever to go. We've only just met the halfway mark of tour, and it's a new vibe. It's amazing, and I think the energy and the chemistry that I have with my fans is really special because it's more of like a partnership when we have a show. It's both of us bringing our energy, not just me, so it's really cool.
You are a road dog. You're halfway through a very long tour. But one thing that fans have noticed so far about the shows you're doing on this tour is that you're making a really concerted effort to talk to them and not at them. I know you're shouting out your fans who are LGBTQ, your fans who are survivors of domestic violence, your fans who are struggling in a hard world right now. What motivated you to start talking to your fans as people and show them how much they mean to you?
I just feel like a show is a very special opportunity to get the point across directly connecting to your fans, not just social media posts and things like that, because that can go so far, but at some point I started feeling like I was very disconnected and I started feeling like, well, how can I make them feel like I'm actually there for them like I am? It's hard to express genuine emotion like that over a screen, So I wanted to make sure that they heard me and saw me and like understood that I really meant it, and hearing it coming from me is a whole nother story. And I just hope that, people take away what I actually am saying and really leave doing things that they want to do and helping other people and things like that, because that's just all we're trying to do here.
Well, the greatest test of their comprehension to make sure they're listening is that on this tour in particular, you've asked them to show up with donations for homeless shelters. For people that want to get involved, what are these shelters looking for? What are the most important things your fans can bring and donate? What can they do?
I think the thing that people don't realize about shelters is that they're not just a place that has all these things to provide for people. They need help, running the places too, and they need help getting supplies, and the simplest things make the biggest difference. Like, you don't know how much difference a pair of clean socks to someone who hasn't showered can make them feel like they've taken a shower, and how much, women need feminine hygiene products, and we take them for granted, and we have just boxes of tampons sitting around, and someone needs that, you know what I mean? So any little thing can be donated locally, and donating locally is important because you actually are affecting your community and your city and your people. So I just encourage people to go take donations at any time they can. All these shelters have drop-off hours, so if you can, go take something there. It'd be awesome and help your city out.
It's incredible to meet a performer who goes out of her way to send this message out from the stage. You also work with a lot of really amazing performers. I know you just dropped a really big collaboration. What was that like in the studio?
It was awesome. I mean, if you're talking about the Amine song, it was a lot of fun. I mean, that's how we met, was we just hit each other up, so we liked each other's music, and then made the song, and then we're just friends, so yeah.
That's literally the best way to make a friend, is to make something with them.
Exactly.
Who have you not met yet that you really want to work with?
I don't know. I love Rihanna. But who doesn't? I'm obsessed. It's unhealthy. So, love you, girl.
Unhealthy obsessions with Rihanna. We found yet another thing to bond over. In addition to the fact that I'm sure we both get grabbed and poked constantly because we are lit up, and it's not that common to see the neck tattoos, face tattoos, whatever. Which one do you feel like people ask you about the most?
I feel like I get asked a lot about the Lauryn Hill one. I actually had a girl walk up to me in a restaurant the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, I love you if Erykah Badu tatted." And I was just like, my heart. But, I had to, pat her on the back for, trying. But I'd tell her, this is Lauren, that's Erykah, they're different. They're both freaking amazing and both people I love to death. So, but just so you know, girl, this is Lauren.
Do you have any room left for an Erykah between Frida and Lauren? And
I do. I'm probably going to get one, and probably in DRE if I have time to sit down and get a freaking portrait, but it's a lot of work, and I don't have time to sit down right now. But when I do, expect a lot more tats.
There's a huge and really important conversation going on in music right now on every level, from a DIY basement show to the biggest venues in the world, about how to keep shows safe.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the audience or some unpredictable, horrific tragedy. How do you think artists can help if they want to make their shows safer?
I think artists need to not be so out of touch with their fans and really get there and be blunt with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're about, this is what's acceptable. If you see something unusual, you know what I mean, don't hesitate. I hope you came here safe, I hope you have a ride home, things like that. Like, just really locking it down and making sure beforehand at the concert that the word gets out that it needs to be safe and things like that, like double checking, you know what I mean?
Where are we gonna see you for the rest of the year?
I think I'll just continue touring. I think I have a lot of cool opportunities to do a bunch of shows, and I want to do a lot of community work, and I really want to get out there and use my hands, and I really love to be involved in like some type of community garden situation. So if anybody out there is interested in those self-sustainability world, holla at me, because I'm all for it.
As an advantageous amateur gardener myself, I can foresee us with a long and beautiful future growing sunflowers and tomatoes and all.
Farm.
Me, you, Erykah Badu, India Arie, starting a farm, maybe somewhere.
You just said like my whole life dream, and Rihanna.
And Rihanna, you're welcome to come farm with us, apparently.
Come be self-sustainable, Rihanna.
Sustainability, pop music, sweet, sexy, savage. Kehlani, thank you so much for joining us today. We're here at Govball 2017, making friends everywhere we go. We're with MTV News. Sayonara.